Handy Hudsonite here. I'm going to show you how you can change the oil in your car without using any jack or jack stands. When we think about changing the oil in our car, there seems like a lot of steps that can be involved when you do it yourself. There's the supplies, there's the tools, there's the elevating your car, raising up your car so that you can get under it. But I'm going to show you how we can eliminate one of those steps by simply changing the oil in our car without any jack or jack stands. These are things that a lot of people don't own, and we can always borrow a socket wrench. We can always borrow some simple tools to change the oil, and of course purchase the oil on Amazon or any local auto parts store. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and it's going to cut down the amount of time it takes for you to change the oil yourself, saving you a lot of money every year, especially if you have multiple cars. The first thing you want to do is open the hood so you can get access to the engine bay. Notice my lovely red bumper. You want to locate where you're going to add the oil, so undo the oil cap here. This will allow you to have better ventilation. Go ahead and put in your funnel for now. Locate the drain plug on the drain pan. It's right here on my Toyota Camry. Now I'm going to break it loose, and all I have to do is just break it loose a little bit. Now I can twist it off by hand, get my oil pan underneath to catch the oil, and you'll see me to quickly undo this, and out comes the oil. And you want to let this oil run out. I should say that you want to make sure your car is a little bit warm when you do this, especially in colder months, so that it can drain quicker. Go ahead and wipe any excess oil off of the oil drain plug hole there, and then once it's all completely drained out, put the drain plug back in by hand, and then I like to tighten it down with my torque wrench, and you'll need to look at what the torque specs are for your particular vehicle so you don't over tighten this, because it could damage that. Next, we want to take the oil filter out, and as I mentioned, I have a Toyota Camry, so my oil filter is up here. Be careful of the exhaust manifold next to it. It could be very hot. So I've got my oil filter out. I want to clean out the area around there. Now we're going to get our new oil filter, and you want to apply some new oil to the gasket, the rubber gasket there. Again, I use genuine Toyota oil filters, as I found these are great, and they're made well to seat tightly on there to reduce any sort of leaks. So what we want to do is notice that on the edge of the oil container you've got the quarts. We want to make sure to add the proper number of quarts to the vehicle. I bought this off of Amazon. They now have their own oil, so I'm going to try this out and see how it does. So we want to add the amount of oil that just under the amount of oil that you're going to need, and in my Camry it's about 4.3 quarts. And after I do that, I'm just going to check the oil level here. Make sure to wipe off the dipstick the first time so that you get an accurate reading. And let's see where the level is on mine. And it's kind of hard to tell. It looks like it's most of the way up. And so what we're going to do is put this back in. And then we are going to just take off the funnel here and put the cap back on, because we're going to start the car up and just test this out to see how it runs. Okay, so you want to run it for about 2 minutes or so just to get the oil flowing through, and then you want to check to make sure there aren't any leaks around your oil filter or the drain plug, which I didn't show. And while you're in here, you want to check the hoses and some other components just to see if there's anything that needs to be replaced. Check your belts to make sure the tension's correct on it, even your engine mounts. And radiator hoses just to check to make sure that they're okay. And you can make sure to test the hoses and the radiator to make sure that there's not anything unusual. Okay, so let's go ahead and check the level again after we've run it. As you can see, the level is down, so we're going to need to add a little bit more oil. And so let's put the dipstick back, and I'm gonna just get my funnel back in there and add just a little bit more. And you want to be careful just to add a little bit at a time and check to make sure you have the right level of oil. And as we can see here, looks like we have the right amount of oil now. So let's put the dipstick back and take out the funnel and put our oil cap on so that we can make sure that everything is put back. You want to double check to make sure everything is put back properly. And also, it's not a bad idea to check your battery, to review the expiration date, even to check the top of it to make sure there's no corrosion buildup. As you can see, I have a brand new battery, so that's not an issue for me. You want to check the brake fluid, master cylinder level, the coolant, power steering coolant reservoirs to make sure they're right, windshield wiper fluid reservoir to make sure these are all topped off. Appreciate you watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, The Handy Hudsonite, so you can get more tips, hacks, and reviews like this one. Be sure to hit the notification bell so that you can get content as it goes up on my channel, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.